welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another storytime video. As you can see by the title, I haven't done a storytime video in such a long time, but I have a lot of storytime videos coming up. I have so many stories that I don't know why I haven't told, but I'm going to be making a lot more of these videos really soon. As you can see by the title, this is going to be a storytime about how I stole my parents' car to go and see a boy. Like, it was just so, oh my gosh, you guys, okay, let's just get into it. So this takes place this year actually, so it was not that long ago, but it was like a while back. But there was this guy that I was talking to, and let's name him Josh. So me and Josh, we were kind of talking, but like I kind of knew that it wasn't gonna be like a permanent thing. I kind of knew it was like temporary, and like I wasn't really trying to like have a boyfriend. I just kind of wanted somebody to hang out with. And no, I was not hoeing around or like sleeping with him or anything. Like, we never did anything like that. He didn't have a car, so me, being me, was like, that's okay, he doesn't have a car, you know, my parents have a car, I could just take that. So he lived like 15-20 minutes away from me. Since he didn't have a car, I was really only able to hang out with him at night when my parents fell asleep, because my parents don't have a problem with people coming to my house or like guys coming over as long as like the door's open and like stuff like that, you know. But yeah, so if I really wanted him to come over, he would have been able to come over. My dad would have let him come over, but like I said, he didn't have a car, so he really couldn't come over. And fuck. Hi.
So cute.
I'm filming, say hi. Hi.
Oh, hi. Hi, y'all. I'm the bestie.
So like I said, this guy didn't have a car, so he couldn't really come to my house, and I didn't have a car either, but it's still gonna make it work, you know? So we would only hang out at night when I was able to take my parents' car and go and drive to him, which is really stupid. Whenever we would want to hang out, I would wait until my parents went to bed, and I would take the keys, and I would go outside and drive away. So yeah, I would steal my parents' car like every single night to go and hang out with this guy. And let me just point out that I don't have a license, I don't have a permit, and I don't really know how to drive that good. So I don't know why I would do that, but I did that. So this one night, it was every other night, I would wait until my parents went to bed, and I would take the car and I would go and see this guy. I lived in Surprise and he lived in Goodyear. So I was on my way to his house, and then I remember, so this is his neighborhood and this is my car right here, and you have to turn into the neighborhood left, right? So I always knew that I was turning wrong. I always knew that I was making the turn wrong. Like, I always knew it, but every single time I would go over there, it was really late. It was like 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, it was 5 o'clock in the morning, so it didn't really matter to me, because like the way I saw it was like, it's really late, there's no cars, like nobody's gonna see me if I do this wrong. So in my head, I always knew that I was turning wrong, that I was doing something wrong, that I was doing something I was not supposed to be doing. Like I said, I would always go really late, so there was never any cars there. So this night, there was actually a car for once, and it was probably like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is a neighborhood, this is my car, and there was a car right here in front of me. So the car was gonna go straight, I was gonna turn left. I remember the car was trying to go, but I was like, fuck this, like I'm gonna go, like I don't care, like I'm in a rush, I don't even care, la la la. And then something clicked in my head, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be a nice person, I'm gonna let them go first. So then I just keep my car there, and I basically tell them like, go ahead, you know? So then the car starts going straight, and as soon as the car starts going straight, like this is the car, it's going straight, and this is my car, and I start turning. As soon as I start turning, I read on the side of the car, it said police, and I was like, oh! Like the second that I read police, guys, like I literally, like I swear to you guys, I was just like, oh fuck, because like I said, I knew I made a turn wrong, I knew that I did it wrong. And as soon as it said police, I was like, oh please dear God, please like just please tell me that I did that right, please tell me that I didn't do anything wrong, please just help me, I won't do this ever again, please. I was just like hoping, I was praying and hoping that the car would not turn around, that the cop would not pull me over. As soon as I look over, he's making a U-turn, he's making a fucking U-turn to come and get me, and I was like, oh fuck no, I was like, oh fuck no. As soon as I see that he's making a U-turn, bitch, I press on that gas so fucking quick. I pressed on that gas so quick, and I was like, oh hell no, this is not happening tonight. So I pressed on the gas, like I just pressed it real fucking fast, and I started freaking going real fucking fast in this neighborhood. And I don't know why this cop didn't just immediately turn his lights on, because if he would have immediately turned his lights on, I would have had to pull over. I pressed on the gas really quick, and then I turned into the first neighborhood that I saw. And once again, I made the turn wrong. Instead of turning in the first lane, in the closest lane, I turned in the second lane. But it was because I was trying to get the fuck away from this cop. So then I turned into that neighborhood, and then I see this house. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning already, and their garage is open. They have lights on in the garage. I drove straight into their garage. Straight into their garage. Not even parked on the side of the house, not even in their driveway. I drove my car straight into their garage. I turned off the car real quick. I remember I got off, I put my hands on my hips, and I was like, can I help you? And he was like, where are you coming from? And I was just like, oh, Walgreens, tampons. Like I don't even know. I think I was just like talking out of my fucking ass, because I was like, tampons. It was just like, he's like, where were you coming from before? And I was like, my house. I literally went like that. Like I was standing in these people's driveway, and I was like, my house. And like I was trying to be quiet, because like I said, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and my biggest fear was that these people were gonna come out and be like, who the fuck are you? Then he proceeds to tell me what I did wrong. And so he tells me, oh, well, you know, when you did this turn, like this is what you did wrong, you this and this and this, and also when you turn into your neighborhood, he's just like, you turned from the second lane and not the first lane. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh. And he was just like, yeah, well, I just wanted to make sure that you're not intoxicated. And I was like, nope, not drunk. Like I literally went like that. I put my hands down, and I was like, nope, not drunk. And honestly, the way that I was acting, I would have thought that I was fucked up. I would have thought that I was drunk or high or just fucked up, like, because I was acting so shady, and like I was just scared, like, because for one, these people could come out and I could be arrested for like trespassing or like I don't even know what else. And like I said, I don't have my license, I don't have my permit, and then my parents would have had to be called, and my dad would have fucking beat my ass for taking the car, and like my dad would have been so pissed, and like I would not know what to tell my dad or how to tell him. Took the car to go see a guy. Like, yeah, well, just want to make sure, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nope, not drunk. And he was like, okay, well, he's like, well, drive safe, you have a good night. And I was like, thank you so much, you too. It's in his car, and then, like I said, this was my house, so I walk up to the front of the house, and then I go in my bag, and I'm trying to do this as slow as possible because he was watching me, and I just wanted him to leave. And then I go in my bag, and I grab my house keys for my real house, and I stick them in these people's door. And like this officer thought that that was my house, so I had to pretend that this was my house. Keys in the door, and like obviously I'm not stupid. I know that it's not going to open these people's house because it's not the key to the house. So I did it as slow as possible, and then by this time the cop was gone. So then the second that he was like out of sight, I run back to the car, I turn it on, and I back up real quick. And like another one of my biggest fears was that these people were gonna shut the garage and my car would be stuck in there. Like, how would I ever be able to get my car back? Because I would have to knock on the door and tell them that my car is in their driveway. How did it get in their driveway? Because I'm fucking stupid. So then I back up. So I was driving straight going out of the neighborhood. The cop comes up once again to go out of the neighborhood, out of the other part of the neighborhood. And I was like, oh shit. Like, and obviously the cop knew that it was me. He knew that it was my car. He knew that it was the same girl that he had just talked to. I drove behind him like a good 5 minutes, and then he was gone. Anyways, that's pretty much the last that I heard of that cop. But it is literally just so crazy to me that like this cop, like honestly, I think I got a pretty nice cop. I got a pretty nice and chill cop, because any other cop would have been like license and registration, name, address, what's your age, how old are you, blah blah blah. This cop did not ask me any questions like whatsoever about myself. Every other encounter that I've ever had with cops, they asked me my age, my name, my address, stuff like that. He didn't even ask me my name, guys. Like, he didn't even ask me my name. He didn't even ask me my age. And literally everything happens for a reason, because I remember this night when I was about to go out, about to take off all my makeup, and I was like, I don't feel like wearing makeup tonight, I'm gonna take it all off, blah blah blah. I would have worn no makeup. This cop would have thought that I was like 5 years old, and he would have questioned me hella. Like, I know for a fact this cop knew I wasn't supposed to be out. This cop knew that I was doing something wrong. This cop had all the rights to pull me over, and he didn't. This cop had all the rights to question me, ask me so many questions, and he didn't. But yeah, I got a pretty chill ass cop. But yeah, that's pretty much it. After that, I was like shitting bricks, you guys. And I remember I showed up to this guy's house, and I was so pissed. Like, I didn't act pissed, but honestly I was pissed, because I was like really, I had to fucking drive over here, and I almost get fucking pulled over. I want to get in trouble for this fucking idiot. It wasn't his fault, it was my fault, because it's my choices. I make my own choices. Nobody forced me to go. But yeah, and then we just hung out and stuff, and I remember he was laughing so hard because I told him about what happened. happened, and I was like, it's not really that funny. Like, I could have been in so much fucking trouble because of your stupid ass. And that is pretty much it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you give it a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Let me know if you guys want to see a story time about how I crashed and totaled my parents' car. Yeah, I did that. So make sure that you comment in the comments box below. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on that. Let me know if you guys enjoy these story time videos. Let me know what kind of stories you guys want to see, party stories. Just let me know and I can have that for you guys. Give it a huge thumbs up, you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down there so you don't miss any of my future story time videos or any of my other videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.